Hi friends, how are you? Today we are going to talk about MI versus RR Dream 11 prediction. This match is going to take place at Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. In the last match at this stadium, the CSK match, we won a lot of profit using our CF team. We will continue this winning momentum in the next match also, so watch the video till the end. Also, we are going to talk about Josh Butler, why Josh Butler should not be dropped and why he is going to be a very important player for your team. So now let's continue our Dream 11 prediction. This is the Mumbai Indians versus Rajasthan Royals match, which is the match 24 of Indian Premier League. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, then please subscribe to the channel. Also join the Telegram channel if you haven't joined yet. Link is in description and top comment. Guys, this is the whole Mumbai Indians squad. You can pause the video and check. This is the whole Rajasthan Royals squad. You can pause the video and check. This is the playing 11 of Mumbai Indians. And there may be some changes in this playing 11. Jayant Yadav may go out. NCN, Nathan Coulter-Nile or James Nisham, one of them might come in. And who else can go out? Well, one of Krunal Pandya, Hardik Pandya may be kicked out because both are not performing for the last few matches. This is the whole Rajasthan Royals playing 11 and one change can be expected. Instead of Jaydev Unadkat, Shreyas Gopal will be in the team. Guys, now let's continue. This is the injury update. Rassie van der Dussen has joined the RR team and RR squad actually and is currently in quarantine. He will not play the next match. Rassie van der Dussen is middle order batsman from South Africa. This is the points table. MI is at number 4, RR is at number 7, but both teams they have they have played 5 matches and won 2 matches out of this 5. These are the career stats of MI batsmen. You can pause the video and check. These are T20 career stats of MI bowlers for RR batsmen and RR bowlers. You can pause the video and check. This is the ground is Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi, and in the last 5 T20 matches which were played at this ground, you can see that these scores were made, and most importantly in the last match SRS scored 171 and still lost the match to CSK very easily. So what is going to happen in the next match? Guys, this is the totally batting wicket. Anjum Chopra, she said in her pitch report that it will be very good pitch for the batsman, and that's what happened. Even Jaydev Unadkat in the press conference he said that the pitch is expected to be flat for the next few matches. So you can expect that another high scoring encounter can be seen. Last match Warner did not perform very well, but for RR if the RR or MI if the top order batsmen show a lot of intent, then we can see a score around 200. Remember this thing. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take the phone of your friends or family members and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Now in the last 5 matches what has happened? Chasing team has won 5 games. So chasing the team, chasing the target is very important. Okay, remember this thing. And let's continue. This is the average score. 160 is the average score, but it's on typical Delhi wicket. It is going to be a flat pitch. Like this Arun Jaitley Stadium, it is also known as Firozshah Kotla Stadium. And we have always seen that on this stadium, spinners get a lot of help, and it is not a good batsman paradise kind of stadium. But what happens is that in this edition, the curator got a lot of time because there were no domestic matches. That's why he was able to prepare batting wickets. So remember this thing, batsmen will get a lot of help. If there is some change, I will tell you after the pitch report on the Telegram channel. So if you haven't joined, join the Telegram channel. Link is in description and top comment. In the last 5 matches, 27 wickets were taken by in the first innings, and equal number of wickets were taken by fast bowlers and spinners. And in the second innings, 11 wickets were taken by fast bowlers and 15 by spinners, and total 26 wickets fell. So guys, you can see here total on an average 5 wickets are falling per inning. So what happens if 5 wickets are falling per inning? Guys, total 10 wickets are falling in every match. Okay, so 10 into 25, these many points we will get for wickets. There are 25 points for each wicket in Dream 11. So we will get total 250 points, and let's say we get 30 extra points due to bold or LBW, so total 280 points through wickets. But what is the average score? Average score is 160, but in the next match it is expected to be 180 because of flat nature of the pitch. So let's suppose 180 runs were scored in the first innings, and in the second innings it was easily chased, so 180 were scored in the second innings as well. Total how many runs were scored? 360. We get 1 point for each run in Dream 11, so 360 points are there. Then you add some 40 points for boundaries and sixes. Total 400 points we are getting for batting. And as we saw earlier, we are getting 280 points for bowling. So clearly you can see we are getting a lot of points for batting. So prefer more batsmen in your team. And this will be the These are the matches of both the teams which they have played in this IPL. You can pause the video and check. Now let's continue. This is the record of MI players in this IPL. This is the recent form. In the last two matches, De Kock is failing. He is not able to score a lot of runs. And even when he scored 40 runs, he took 41 balls to score those many runs. So De Kock is not in a good form, but this pitch favors batsmen. So De Kock may play well. Remember this thing. Rohit Sharma is playing so well on the slow pitches, so imagine him on the fast pitches, he will perform very well. And Surya Kumar Yadav, he will also perform very well on this wicket because this wicket is going to suit his style and Ishan Kishan's style. This is like similar to Wankhede pitch, exactly full flat pitch. And Hardik Pandya, he is not performing for the last 5 matches. He has not performed. His highest score is only 15. He is not even bowling. Maybe he will be dropped for the next match. Let's see. Kieron Pollard, he is coming at number 5 for batting, but I don't think too many wickets will fall on this Delhi pitch. And Krunal Pandya is not performing for the last 2 matches. He has taken only 1 wicket in last 3 matches and total only 3 wickets in this whole tournament. Rahul Chahar, he is taking 1 wicket every time in the last 4 innings. Remember this thing. And Jayant Yadav is in a very poor form. And that Trent Bolt, he took 6 wickets in first 3 matches and then no wickets in last 2 matches. Bumrah is also not in a very good form. So guys, this is the form of RR players in this IPL, and Josh Butler, he started well, but in the last 2 matches he was not looking very confident. His feet were not moving and that is why he was struggling. Shreyas Gopal, instead of Shreyas Gopal it should be Yashasvi Jaiswal. Remember this thing, it should be Yashasvi Jaiswal, and he scored 22 in the last game, and we hope that on the flat pitch he can score a lot more. Sanju Samson, he played very slowly in the last game, and I think he will play slowly in the next match also, because Sanju Samson's game is such like that if he starts playing aggressively, then definitely he will either score a century or he will get out early. So that's his game. Miller is in a good form in the international matches, and in the IPL also he scored 62 in the first match. In the next 2 innings he failed, but in the last match also he scored 24 not out. So he will be full of confidence. Remember Riyan Parag, you can try him in Grand League. In one match which he played at this stadium, he scored a half century. So don't forget this, you will not see this stat later. So guys, this is the record of all the other players. You can pause the video and check. RR in Delhi has won 4 out of 9 matches. It has lost last 2 matches. And MI in Delhi, it has won 3 out of 10 matches. It won the last match, but before that it lost back-to-back 6 matches. This is the record of MI and RR batsmen in this stadium, and Josh Butler, man, he's on top. So if you are planning to drop Josh Butler, just think about it, because on slow pitches of Delhi he scored so many runs with such a high average. Imagine his record on flat pitches of Delhi. It will be brilliant. So it's a very big risk if you want to drop Josh Butler or not, because most of the people will drop Josh Butler. His selection is around 60%, which is expected to fall more. And since his selection is going to fall, a lot of people are not going to take Josh Butler. If he fails, they will get successful. If he does not fail, then you will get success. So it's a hit and miss kind of thing. Other than that, Krunal Pandya, Saurabh Tiwari, and you can see they have a very good record against other lower order batsmen like Pollard and Hardik Pandya. They are also on the top. Then Rohit Sharma is in the middle of somewhere. He is also a top order batsman. So Rohit Sharma and Josh Butler can be very important tomorrow. Remember this thing. Don't see too much into this record because this record is on slow pitches of Delhi. Tomorrow will be the flat pitch, so a lot of batsmen will get lot of runs. So guys, this is the bowlers performance at this stadium. Again, I don't prefer you to look at these stats, don't prefer them too much. Shreyas Gopal's strike rate is such high because earlier spinners were getting lot of help in this stadium, but this is a flat pitch, so currently spinners will not be in the game, but you can refer to the records of fast bowlers if you want. But Rashid Khan, he took 3 wickets in the second innings, so it's not like that spinners cannot take wicket. You will see that the bowlers who are in form, who are taking wickets consistently, they will take a lot of wickets. Okay guys, now let's continue. This is the head-to-head record. MI has taken 11 wickets in MI has defeated RR 11 times and RR has defeated MI 11 times. But in the last 5 matches, RR has completely dominated. It has defeated MI 4 times. These are the player battles, not too important, but Bolt has taken wicket of Samson in 2 times in 16 balls, and Bumrah has taken wicket of Butler 3 times in 30 balls, so becomes very important player battle for you. So if RR is going to face a collapse, then in that case you can make Bolt and Bumrah your vice captain. These are all the other player battles. You can pause the video and check. Let's see the record of MI batsman versus RR. Hardik Pandya has a very good average because in 6 matches actually he scored 181 runs and he remained not out 3 times. That's why his average is such high. He scored 150 against RR and in the remaining innings he scored around 30 runs. So that's Hardik Pandya's history. Surya Kumar Yadav has a good average. Other than that, Quinton de Kock has a very good average. Among the RMI bowlers, if I talk about someone, is Kieron Pollard, who has a very good strike rate because top bowlers of MI they generally fail against RR. As you can see, Josh Butler has such a high average against RR against MI, which we are going to talk about later. So because they are not able, because MI bowlers are not able to take wickets of RR top order batsmen, that's why Kieron Pollard comes later and he takes wickets. So that's why his bowling strike rate is such higher against RR. Rohit Sharma also has a very high bowling strike rate. High means very good bowling strike rate. Remember this thing. Other than that, Kultan Nile, Kunal Pandya, they do not have a good record against RR. Otherwise, all the other bowlers have good record only. Among the RR batsmen, Josh the Boss Butler, his average is 87. Very, very important player for your next match. Again, it is a very tempted thing, right? His record is very good, but his form is poor. So it's like pros and cons both are equal. It's a big risk to take Josh Butler, and you can even make him captain in your Grand League. Okay, so that's a big decision to make tomorrow. And RR bowler versus MI, Mustafizur Rahman has a very good record against MI, but that is mostly for SRH5, and for RR he is playing for against MI for the first time. Remember this thing. Otherwise, Gopal Tewatia also have a good record. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you haven't joined my Telegram channel yet, then please join the Telegram channel. Link is in description and top comment. Now let's move on to Dream 11. Guys, as you know, it is a batting pitch. What will happen on the batting pitch? Top 4 batsmen of each team, they will score a lot of runs. So who you can take? Currently I am taking Josh the Boss Butler, Samson, Quinton de Kock and Nishan Kishan. All will bat in the top 4, and from here I am taking Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, and I am also taking Yashasvi Jaiswal. So this will be my top 7 batsmen. And from the all-rounder section we will come later. In the bowling section we will take the top strike bowlers who are currently in form. Rahul Chahar is such a bowler. Chetan Sakaria is such a bowler. If you want, you can take Trent Bolt. And if you have taken Trent Bolt, then what you can do is you have to take one more all-rounder. You can take Kieron Pollard if you want, and you can even take Shivam Dube, who will bat at 4. So that's a choice for you. Tewatia has a good bowling strike rate, and Tewatia also has experience of playing at this ground. So you can also take Rahul Tewatia. So that completely depends on you. Mostly go with Shivam Dube because he is going to bat at number 4. So this will be our team. But if you want to take Chris Morris in your team, then you can drop Trent Bolt here. You can also take Chris Morris. And from the other players, you can take Mustafizur Rahman, Unad Khator, Jayant Yadav. That completely depends on you. And if NC and Nathan Coulter, if he plays the next match, if you want to take him, then go ahead. Okay, that's your wish. So this is the second team combination which I talked about. Let's take Mustafizur Rahman here. Okay. And if you want to take an MI player compulsorily, then what you can do is you can drop Morris, take Dube, and take Bolt or Bumrah, one of them. So this is another combination. But if you want to take Chris Morris and also Bolt in your team, in that case what you can do, if you also think that Butler is not going to play well, then drop Josh the Boss Butler. You can take Chris Morris here, and then in the bowling section, if you want to take Jasprit Bumrah, go ahead. Or in the batting section, if you want to take David Miller, go ahead. So this can be another combination for you. So I've given you so many combination, guys. Just go with your best combination. Also see which team is batting first, which team is chasing first. It will make a decision lot more easier for you. Okay guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you haven't liked the video, then please like the video and tell me in the comment section what you liked about this video. And guys, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel yet, then please join the Telegram channel. Link is in description and top comment. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.